Ariela Mejia-Polanco, known as Ariela the Lobster, or as she has it in Spanish online, Ariela la Lagosta, tragically was found unalive in her G-Wagon on the side of a highway in New York in the early hours of August 17th. The well-known influencer, exotic dancer, and bottle girl was a go-getter and an entrepreneur working hard to provide a good life for her children and family, who were originally from the Dominican Republic. The news of her untimely demise sent shockwaves through New York's digital community and nightlife scene, where she came to fame. According to local news sources, the crime against her occurred shortly after Ariela attended a party at the fairly new Icon Club in Manhattan, where she worked as a waitress. She shared videos on social media showing a positive atmosphere with colleagues and friends. However, once she left the establishment, the influencer was shot. The driver's side window of the vehicle was said to be shattered by multiple gunshots with no sign of accidental injury, and law officials quickly knew that her case was a homicide. To many people who knew and loved Ariela, all agreed that she was a brilliant, humble soul with incredible energy. Originally from the DR, she worked her way up in the entertainment scene and was the favorite among many. Any top-notch lounge, bar, or gentleman's club in Upper New York, she most likely worked there at some point, and she was one of the most prominent figures in the city's Latino community. Ariela was also widely popular on social media, especially on Instagram, where she surpassed 500,000 followers. Content spanned fashion, modeling, nightlife, entertainment, travel, and family. Her nickname, The Lobster, was a reflection of her unique energy and ability to capture attention, both in person and online. Ariela loved capturing the moment, and no matter what she was doing, she made sure she would have memories to look back on. Besides her work life, she was also a devoted mother who gushed over her daughter and her son. She made sure her kids had access to the fruits of her labor, and she provided them with a life of security and luxury. Beautiful birthday parties, gifts, and travel, she enjoyed spoiling her kids and giving them things she did not have as a young girl. At the same time, she also spoiled herself. Like many women, she enjoyed jewelry, bags, and shoes. In her free time, she traveled a lot and went back to the DR and other beautiful sunny places with white sand beaches and beautiful views. The world was her oyster, and she was enjoying the life she had built for her family. Ariel's rise to the top also came with friends at the top. One of her closest friends and confidants was Daniel Hernandez, better known by his stage name as 6ix9ine. The very successful New York rapper and songwriter put Ariela in one of his music videos for his song Wape, with over 31 million views on YouTube alone. This opportunity will bring even more attention Ariela's way, and life will continue to elevate. The video premiered April 13, 2023, and for her birthday the next month, 6ix9ine will surprise her with around 10 Hermes bags and thousands of dollars, if not more. Now, if people thought that was something, he also attended her birthday bash and threw thousands of more dollars to celebrate the woman he loved unconditionally. Now, there has been a lot of speculation about their relationship, but it appears that the two were just very close friends and never came out as a couple ever. However, the two enjoy spending time together, traveling, going to theme parks, and just having a good time. It is said that Ariela had been a great support system for the rapper through some of his hard times, and their friendship was evidence of that. In recent years, she had maintained close contact with other urban music icons and had frequently appeared at renowned events and parties. Overall, Ariela appeared to have a life she loved and people that she loved in it. No one could have ever imagined that someone could do her the way that she was done. After people learned of her passing, one loved one said, and I quote, "We spoke a few days ago. You told me something was off. I told you to come home, and now this." Seeing this message makes what happened even more terrifying because did Ariela think that her life was in danger or that she would lose it? However, some believe that the man she was involved with may have been the true intended target and she unfortunately became collateral damage. Known as Nata Cartier, he is said to be Ariel's love interest and also a person allegedly involved in questionable activities with a bad reputation. Some media outlets and social networks have even referred to them as husband and wife, as they were both prominent figures in the urban scene, especially in New York. However, the information has not been officially confirmed. The same channels report that Nadia Cartier has been arrested as part of an ongoing investigation, but so far no official statements have been issued by the authorities. According to reports, Nadia entered the U.S. illegally and was imprisoned in the D.R. previously and is allegedly being investigated by a federal agency for a major case in the United States. Likewise, the authorities have confirmed various procedures are being carried out to determine both the motive and the people involved. Dominican outlet The Caribbean provided additional details of the case, reporting that Nati is linked to a judicial operation known as Operation Mayweather, aimed at the criminal group the 50 Block 14. In June 2024, the National District Prosecutor's Office in the DR, in collaboration with the Homicide Department of Central Directorate of Criminal Investigations, had launched that Operation Mayweather, a series of more than 20 simultaneous raids in the National District and in the province of Santo Domingo, with the aim of disseminating the criminal organization known as the 50 Block 14, a highly harmful criminal gang led by Natia Cartel and others, who run their operations from the United States and Spain. Now it is not clear how he was getting into the U.S. illegally, if that is the true case, but his alleged bad business may be the cause for two kids losing their mother. Some say whoever did this was settling a score, and the night before she left the club, she most likely was followed home. Also, a message made its way to social media alleging that whoever did the crime texted Nadia and sent a picture of her deceased body. The writing was in Spanish, and it translated saying, "Hey, what's up? What happened?" The person responded, he had stolen some illegal substance from some Colombians. Then they had told him that they were going to give him what he wanted most. Then he thought it was his family. Then they shot her in the back of the head, and they gave her the other shot, and the glass shattered. So he ran to the scene, then called the police. If this is the case, then that may be how he ended up in police custody to be questioned, allegedly. Despite that, speculation continued to circulate on social media regarding theories about a possible assassination attempt on Nada and reports of a male individual who allegedly left the scene unharmed. These claims remain officially unverified, while authorities continue to gather witness testimony and investigate the case. Looking into several theories, such as mistaken identity, a targeted attack, or that Cartier was the intended target, so no door is closed yet on why the crime took place.
There's no small way to say goodbye to someone who was larger than nightlife. Her name spelled out across a floral heart, a big portrait on West 202nd Street, right next to Opus Lounge, one of the spots she worked at. There's only one way people describe Ariela Mejia-Polanco.
She's beautiful. She was beautiful. Beautiful.
It was Sunday morning at around 8 o'clock. Westchester County Police showed up to a grisly scene on the Cross County Parkway near the Broad Street Mount Vernon exit. Mejia-Polanco was found behind the wheel of her G-Wagon, shot multiple times. She was headed home from work at Icon, New York in Inwood. Police are investigating this as a targeted thing, not random, but investigators are trying to figure out who wanted the influencer dead and why. Mejia-Polanco's family tells us the 33-year-old was a great daughter and mother who leaves behind two children, ages 13 and 14.
After the news came out that she lost her life, 6ix9ine expressed his grief through social media with several farewell videos and messages. He described her as a tremendous woman that was the Queen of New York and expressed he loved her. Carly B also paid tribute to her friend through a message on social media, saying, "Rest in peace, Dominican Pretty." In Manhattan, the Icon Club suspended operations and posted a message highlighting the light and happiness Ariela brought. "Today we lost our shining star. We still can't believe it. You are our smile, our happiness." The establishment announced its support for Ariel's family and expressed the grief shared by its entire community. Nightclubs like the Opus Lounge and Starlit New York followed suit, remembering her as a nightlife angel and highlighting the void she has left behind. Ariela's life being snatched from her has deeply impacted both New York's Latino community and the Dominican diaspora in general, who saw in her a representation of the determination shown by countless young people who have achieved success navigating a challenging and competitive environment. There are so many questions and so little answers. Meanwhile, family members, friends, and followers continue to pay tribute to her memory, remembering her as a joyful and humble woman who could brighten any space she occupied. At only 33 years of age, she made the life she wanted for herself and kids, and I'm sure she was looking forward to the future. Now that is all over in the blink of an eye, because someone saw fit to take her life, and it should have never happened. If all these theories are true, and Nadia Cartier indirectly caused her demise, I'm sure he knew the consequences of playing dirty and being in the street life. As women, we have to try our best to choose well who we are with because sadly, that luxury can have dark consequences. Not all money is good money, and I don't think that Ariela needed his money because she was doing great on her own. However, I'm sure she wanted to be with someone that brought as much to the table as she did. And in most cases, women with her status are not booed up with doctors and lawyers. This is a very sad, sad incident, and Ariela's life mattered, and she should still be here. Let me know your thoughts or what you believe went down. And also, please don't forget to comment your prayers for this family in this difficult time and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.